Definitely our favorite record, you know, because it has integrity. There's not stuff on it that people just wanted to be on there because of their egos or whatever. Everything was filtered through a really truthful, you know, panel discussion on how to make this song good. And that's hard with 5 different perspectives, but I'm really proud of it. It's a very sad record.
Yeah,
and yeah, it sounds, there's a lot of upbeat music, but there's a real sadness in it. And I think it, you know, it'll take a strange place in terms of our catalog of records, maybe. But if you're in the right place in your life and you hear it, I think you'll really relate to it. The death of my father was a big influence on it. He died in the middle of recording it. We started making this record that we wanted to make a kind of dance record, an electronic dance record, and we've been listening to tons of Junior Boys and really loved that band a lot. Very influenced by them and their approach. And then my dad died, and so we had to kind of deal with that because we had to write the record. The record had to be done. But we also had to go through losing my dad, you know, because he was a dear, I mean, Chris has known my dad since he was 8 years old, you know, people have known this guy all his life, and he supported us and lent us his minivan, and, you know, he's the guy talking on Your Ex-Lover's Dead at the beginning of Set Yourself on Fire. So that grief is in the music, you know, and that hope that ghosts are out there and that they can hear us, and it's a kind of love letter to him, I guess, as a ghost, you know, but to everyone's ghosts. I mean, and not just people who die, but people who you have an incredibly kind of intense period of your life with, and then they sort of disappear from your life. The kids you went to school with, the kids in your neighborhood, you know, the people that you've come across in your life that just vanish. Those people haunt you in some way, I think, you know, those unresolved things. It was one of those sort of classic moments in the history of this band where, you know, I think we underestimate ourselves and everyone underestimates us, and then we went out there and there was like 12,000 kids really going crazy for it, you know, and we played a great show. So I think Lalala is a great festival because it has that potential for some reason. People play great sets at that festival sometimes, you know, and it just works. So when I get dressed, I listen to some records a little bit. I have a vodka and orange juice, and I don't know, I think the pre-show thing is hard because the tour is a routine, but nothing's ever the same. Everything is the same every day, but you're doing it in a different place every day. So you can never quite get into a routine because you have to adapt to what's around you, you know? I just try and keep as still as a person like me can keep, which is not very still. Try and not talk too much and shit. I think Stars have 2 more kind of full-on records in them until we reconsider the idea of being in Stars, you know?
Awesome.
So we've got a lot of work to do ahead of us. We feel very, very, very creative and very strong right now, and we're getting along better than we ever have, and we're making decisions with a lot more maturity and a lot more thought. So, you know, I think the records will get better. Well, hello. I'm Torquil Campbell of Stars. This is my friend, Muzzopedia. You're watching Collision. Keep doing it. Nothing better will ever happen, so just stick with what you got.